Has landed, and I know you can't help but notice that large airplane out front. Yes, if a mountain could fly, this is what it would look like. That's the C-5M Super Galaxy. The C-5M Super Galaxy is an upgraded version with new engines and modernized avionics designed to extend its service life to 2040 and beyond. As the Air Force's largest and only strategic airlifter, the C-5M Super Galaxy can carry more cargo farther distances than any other aircraft. With a payload of 6 and mine-resistant.
Yep, I think he is.
Vehicles and wraps global distances. Now, the Reliability Enhancement Re-Engineering Program, or RERP, began in 2006. It includes fitting new General Electric F-138s, which are winding up now. Engines, pylons, auxiliary power units, and upgrades to aircraft skin and frame landing gear, cockpit, circulation system. For one thing, the interior and exterior paint on the C-5 weighs 2,600 pounds. A paint job that weighs 2,600 pounds. Holy moly! The distance of the first flight by the Wright brothers was less than the length of the C-5 cargo floor. I believe the Wright brothers flew, their longest one was 110 feet up the wingspan of a 727. Here's where we start getting silly. The cargo compartment of the C-5 will hold 100 model Beetles. Remember the old Volkswagen Beetle? I'm not talking about the modern one, I'm talking about the air-cooled one. They'll also hold 106 Vegas, try to find one of those nowadays, 90 Ramblers, 58 Cadillacs, or 6 standard Greyhound buses. May I remind you that these facts were written in the 70s, back when you could find air-cooled Beetles, Vegas, and Ramblers. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to see this to believe it, and you're going to. Coming in from the right, at what appears to be very, very slow speeds, here comes the C-5M Super Galaxy. Oh, and you know, while it's buzzing along, the engine, each engine gulps 42 tons of air per minute. And you can put a bowling alley, 8 lanes in it too. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, slow flight. This C-5M Super Galaxy. And here come the Golden Knights down the flight line. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your service and your performance here today. And speaking of performance, can you believe that something that big can fly that slow? Ooh. By the way, to make sure that it keeps flying, there's 100 miles of wiring. Now with these new CF6 engines, they produce 22% more thrust, 50,000 pounds per engine, providing a 30% shorter takeoff, a 38% higher climb rate to initial altitude, and increased cargo load and longer range. The crew is typically 7, the aircraft commander, first pilot, 2 flight engineers, 3 loadmasters. Minimum crew, pilot, co-pilot, 2 flight engineers. The wingspan is 222 feet. The tail height is 65 feet. That's about 6.5 stories tall. By the way, to service the tail on this airplane, believe it or not, in the vertical fin there is a ladder that you can climb to go and check everything out internally. She's 247 feet long. Empty weight, brace yourself, 380,000 pounds. Maximum takeoff weight, 840 pounds. 840,000 pounds. That's 420 tons. Fuel capacity of the airplane, 51,150 U.S. gallons. Maximum speed of 532 miles per hour, Mach 0.79. With a cruise speed of 520 miles per hour, that's Mach 0.77. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the right, we have a surprise. Get your cameras up and ready. Get ready to go with this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The C-5M.
Wow.
Smoke, yo.
Whoa! Wow! Woo, boy! Whoa! What in the world?
Only 2,419,558 golf balls. The difference between ping pong balls and golf balls is the weight. Golf balls are significantly heavier. Now, each wing of this airplane weighs over 40,000 pounds, which is equivalent to the weight of a C-130 without the engines. And each C-5 contains over 4 miles of tubing. Coming around from the left, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the C-5M. Now each C-5 engine nacelle is 1.5 times the length of a Cadillac, and it's large enough to garage a Mustang. The fuel capacity in the C-5, 49,000 gallons, with empty 6.5 rail tank cars. Also, its fuel capacity is equal to the volume of an average 5-fueled house. And the fuel weight of the C-5 is equal, almost equal, to the maximum gross weight of a fully loaded C-141.
Oh, yeah. I thought you started almost nobody knows.
Here we go. They're set up in the landing configuration. They're going to bring her by here nice and slow. I'm going to let you listen to the engines on this aircraft because they are just so impressive.
Looks like it's barely hanging there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to land. We're going to demonstrate to you the short stopping capabilities of the C-5M.
Yes, sir. Don't stop.
Hang on, everybody. It's going to be quick. spoilers are up, the thrust reversers are engaged. And the aircraft is stopped. By the way, the call sign for this airplane? Fred.